Happy Thursday, everyone. This is JJ from KTEL's, actually JJ's 22 Explosive Hits, um, where my focus is on the KTEL collecting as well as other aspects of music, movies, and anything else you want to discuss. I can pretty much talk about. Just wanted to give you guys a couple updates here. I found a bunch of vinyl today out at Barnes and Noble, just here in my neighborhood. I happened to get there. I didn't realize their hours. I don't shop for new vinyl very often, and I'm usually go to Barnes and Noble. But my daughter wanted a Starbucks, and I was like, I got a coupon. Let's go to Starbucks, and I was like, oh, they have new vinyl. I knew they sell new vinyl, but I didn't know they had it like that much on display. But I had that 15 minutes to shopping, guys. You have 15 minutes to bring all your purchases to the front. That spiel started coming over the. I didn't know how early they closed either. I'm used to Barnes and Noble being open till like midnight, I thought, but I guess now with the pandemic they close earlier. So with that said, I then what I did was is that I grabbed a few vinyl that I was interested in, and anything I questioned or had a question on, I just put it in my hands and I brought it up to the front, and that was my plan. And then at the front, I was going to make my final decisions because I didn't have too much time to look at anything. Just kind of, hey, they have this, hey, they have that. Wow, that looks cool. That looks cool. So at the register, I made my decisions. See, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. But they did have one record, which was Cocktail, which I'm going to show in just a minute. The Cocktail soundtrack, and that movie with Tom Cruise back in '88 has on there Kokomo. I think Starship is on the record. Beach Boys, Starship, um, Hippie Hippie Shake is on there, the famous version of that record. And so I'm going to show that in a minute, but I just want to tell the story that happened real quick before I show these. Um, I was there, and the record looked torn and tattered, and then real quickly I noticed that they had a Nickelback record. No opinions. I know people different opinions on Nickelback, but that was out of its sleeve completely. I mean, it was out of its sleeve. The records were lying there, and it was looked like. So I was wondering, was they in some type of used or return area or something like that, based on even the shape of this cocktail record that I wanted. And so I brought that with that question up to the front, and I said, "Is this really what they're charging for this record?" And she's like, "No, I don't know what's going on up there, but I'm really sorry to see all that mess, sir, if that's the case." And she actually came up to me, and I'm a Barnes and Noble. I didn't reveal yet that I'm a Barnes and Noble member, and they told me that she goes, "Well, take 40% off his entire bill because it's the end of the night and we want to get closing." And then she even explained to me that they're short staffed, so they took 40% off my entire bill there at this particular Barnes and Noble. She said it's a one time thing. Kind of joked me saying, "Don't tell the other people on YouTube about this," because I did mention I have my own channel where I talk about vinyl. And yeah, she gave me 40% off, and then on top of that, I had run my card yet, so then the rest of it all came off as well. And I even said, I want to be honest, and I was like, do you want to backtrack this or something? She goes, no, you're a member, you get that too. So I got the members discount plus the 40%. So I made a really good find, some really cool finds. I was able to get most of what I actually put up on the. I sent back the Last Waltz by the band was the one I sent back. Have that still that price of that one just seemed a little outrageous, I guess, even with the discount. I didn't have time to research. I just maybe I can get it cheaper. I might be surprised that I'm not, but at the moment I didn't want to do it. So here's what I found. Here's the cocktail record I was talking about. And if you look at the plastic, you can already tell it's kind of flimsier plastic. Like someone heat synced it on there or something. I don't know. But the key was here. If you can see on this edge over here, on the edge, if you can see on the camera, I don't know. It looks torn, like almost taped up at the top or something. But for the price I got it, I think I can. There's still new vinyl inside of here. At least that's what they said, or pretty close to new vinyl. So if the case is the only problem with this, I haven't really opened it up yet. If the case is the biggest problem with this particular one, um, then I think I got a really good deal because I could always just I'm seeing this record in a lot of people's collections for a buck, in the bargain bins, and I could find one in a bargain bin somewhere. I get, put the case together with a nice record and make a nice addition to my collection. So this is what started it all with this discount I got today and the good deals I found at Barnes and Noble. The other one I found was the brand new Back to the Future soundtrack. I'm gonna tilt the record like Rachel says to do in my interview. Okay, there you go. And then we want to see, then there this right here. So of course this has on here Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Also has on there Back in Time by Huey Lewis and the News. And people know his famous line is, okay, I'm afraid fellas are just too darn loud. That's his cameo line in Back to the Future. As well as a pretty rockin' version of Johnny B. Good. It's not Michael J. Fox. Everybody thinks it is, but it's not him. It's another band. I have the record in front of me. I could look it up. It is. What's the band? I mean, my glasses. I'm not sure if I can read it right now. We can talk about it later. But they call it Marty McFly in the Starlighters, but it's not him. I know that for a fact. They even made a music video out of this at the time to promote the record. Also, Earth Angel by New Edition is on here. I believe that's who did New Earth Angel for this one. But I know it's by Marvin Berry, and so it also has some of the Back to the Future theme is on here as well. So it's a good record, good find, brand new vinyl. Looking forward to spinning that. The other one is Fleetwood Mac. I love Fleetwood Mac, and this is their greatest hits record. At the store, I was actually able to see Rumors or the greatest hits, making that spontaneous decision before they clicked the lights out on me at Barnes and Nobles. I went to the greatest hits. I figured from my knowledge of greatest hits, they tend to have more things on there that I'm into. I'm not huge into Fleetwood Mac, but I have to have every vinyl record they have. But I do love their stuff. I love the controversy with them and all the stories with the band. It's a lot of fun to listen to. Also, I love Lindsey Buckingham. To bring it full circle to K-Tel, his track "Trouble" is on my favorite K-Tel, which one of my favorite K-Tels, which is After Hours. That was made in 1982. The theme Trouble is also the theme to Just One of the Guys. It's in that movie as well. It's on that soundtrack if they ever made a soundtrack, but I know it's in that movie. So on this one, just to give it, is Rihanna, Don't Stop, um, Go Your Own Way, Hold Me, Gypsy, Dreams is another really good tune, Sarah, Tusk, and No Questions Answered. So it's a pretty good lineup, I think, I mean, I know a purist will tell me I don't have everything and whatever, but for this particular band, I'm fine with just having a smattering on vinyl, and I can go to Apple Music to get more. Ooh, I might have said the wrong thing. I went to digital, but I do go there with my phone. So the next one I found is Earth, Wind, and Fire, greatest hits. This is the best of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think you have to dig in here. The track listing is on the other side. It's one of those, both the front and back look the same. This one gets Got to Get You Into My Life, Shining Star, Can't Hide Love, Fantasy, That's the Way of the World, Reasons, September, one of my favorite tunes. I love September. So this is a good smattering of the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Philip Bailey, who also did did a collaboration with Phil Collins. They did the song Easy Lover, which I love. And so this is a great addition to my collection and brand new, just found. Next one is Jim Croce's Greatest Hits. This is another really good record as well. I have a big Jim Croce on CD collection, pretty and a very good stuff I've downloaded as well because he's released some different live albums and stuff have come out of his estate over the years as well. Um, the chorus operator, Bad Bad Lee Boy Brown, everything's on this record. This is a very common record, and Photographs and Memories is another really good one by Jim Croce. Very good singer. I really do admire his stuff. Beatles, found the Beatles. This is the 8 Days a Week soundtrack, which is I think it's like considered to be like the remastered of Live at the Hollywood Bowl. There was a album released in the 70s called Live at the Hollywood Bowl that the Beatles were never too keen on because, well, they might have heard the record. I do have a CD version of it in my collection. That was like a recorded version, and they are right. You can't hear the band very well in there. It's all you hear people screaming. So with technology, they were able to isolate a lot of so you can hear the band and not hear the crowd as much. So I'm looking forward to listening to this record. It was a lot of fun. I actually saw this movie with my mom. Surprised her with tickets, and we went out to Madison and saw this movie. It was really had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I think it was back in 2016. And last but not least, I got Tears for Fears greatest hits called Rule the World. This one has Everybody Wants to Rule the World, which is also in the movie Real Genius with Val Kilmer. It's in the end credits of that movie. Their big hit Shout. Um, I remember having the 45 of that back in '85. Also on this one as well is Sowing the Seeds of Love, Advice for the Young at Heart. Probably head over heels, really good tune, really good music video that takes place in the library. And see Pale Shelter, Break It Down Again, I Believe. This is a good smattering of their hits. I like Tears or Fears. I think they did some good stuff. And I think actually everybody seems to just know their hits, but I think a lot of people don't really and nobody's really taken as much a deep dive into them as much. So they kind of don't. They kind of their other stuff kind of goes under the radar. So I just wanted to share with you what I found today at Barnes and Noble. I know I wasn't online much today. I would have liked to have been, but I was pulled in today through a lot of work obligations. So I hope to be on the channel with Rachel tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing more from the vinyl community. Look forward to any comments. If you have comments, please place them below, and have a great day.